What is going on, guys? JD from New York here, and this is your official WWE Monday Night Raw review for November 16th, 2015. Tonight, Monday Night Raw took place from Greensville, South Carolina, and tonight's show was pretty much built around the ongoing story of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and the tournament that has been laid out for us. And the quarterfinals took place tonight. 4 matches in total, 4 winners who will now go on to the Survivor Series in the semifinals. And then at Survivor Series, as you guys know, we will crown a new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Now, before I get into the breakdown of Monday Night Raw, I want to say one thing, okay? I am not the biggest fan of Roman Reigns. I never have been, and I never will be. The reason why I am not a fan of Roman Reigns is because he's that corporate guy, okay? I don't like the corporate guy. I am never going to be behind the corporate guy, just like John Cena and Hulk Hogan and everybody else that fits that mold. I am not that corporate guy. I was not even a Shawn Michaels guy. Shawn Michaels was the face of the WWE, man. As soon as he became the face of the WWE and a corporate guy, I was not on Shawn Michaels' team. I enjoyed Shawn Michaels' work as a heel, but I hope the WWE goes that route with Roman Reigns. I hope that the WWE gives us a swerve. I hope the WWE gives us something that will be memorable at the Survivor Series, because Survivor Series seems to be the place where swerves happen. Just like the Montreal Screwjob with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. And just like Bret Hart losing to Bob Backlund in 1994 in the submission match where Owen Hart threw in the towel because Bret Hart's mother would not do so. That was a great moment, man. I'll talk about that in a couple of days. I'm planning on doing a video for the DangerZone talking about my top 5 favorite moments of the Survivor Series of all time, and that one will be in the list. Spoiler, okay? But you guys get my point. Survivor Series is usually a place where things happen. Groundbreaking things happen, swerves happen, and we are always talking the night after it happens on Monday Night Raw, man. So WWE right now has an opportunity with the way the tournament is being laid out to give us something new, something unexpected, and something fresh. Like I said, I was never a Roman Reigns fan. I don't plan on being a Roman Reigns guy. And you guys know where I stand on that. But I've said it once and I'm going to say it again. Every time Roman Reigns is in a big match situation, the guy just pulls through. He just pulls through, man. He's not the greatest technical wrestler in the world, but he gets it. He has it. He might not have the best moveset, but he has it, okay? And tonight was no different. Cesaro versus Roman Reigns was one of the key matches tonight in the quarterfinals to determine who goes on to the semifinals to face the winner of the Alberto Del Rio Kalisto match. And tonight we were given a treat. At first I was thinking, you know what, I think the tournament needs to take place all in one night. I think these are 4 quality pay-per-view matches, and I would love to see everything break down on pay-per-view. I usually use the 1993 King of the Ring as a benchmark for how tournaments should be laid out, man, and that victory by Bret the Hitman Hart. One of the greatest moments in WWE history, man. Bret Hart going through that entire night, struggling, injured. He went through Ramon, he went through Perfect, he went through Bigelow, and then he got Jerry the King Lawler sneak attacking him at the end of the show, man. That is the blueprint for how tournaments should be booked, man. And when I was on Twitter tonight, I said, you know what, I wish the WWE would give us the entire tournament on Sunday at the Survivor Series. Now, I know probably with the time permitting that wouldn't be possible. You know, a few of you said that, JD, what would they book on Monday Night Raw? And I understand. So a lot of you guys out there really didn't mind that the quarterfinals took place on Monday Night Raw. We were treated to a great night of wrestling. So I'm not going to complain. I just wish the WWE would have made this special, man. The reason why I wanted them to do the entire tournament on one night or in one night is because it just makes the Survivor Series event that much more special, you know? But I'm not gonna complain about it. We got great wrestling tonight on Monday Night Raw. It was a show that, really surprised me. We were intrigued. We were invested in what was going on tonight with Monday Night Raw. And like I said, Roman Reigns, again, delivered in a big match situation. And I think that's going to continue at the Survivor Series, man. Now he's got Alberto Del Rio. in the semifinals. Del Rio beat Kalisto tonight what was, I thought the match was going to be a little bit better. But I was the one who said on Twitter that, Kalisto already upset Ryback. Why don't we get another upset, man? Why don't we get the crowd, a little bit more energetic? Why don't we give them a nice surprise tonight? WWE seems to be behind Kalisto. They've kind of put the Lucha Dragons on the back burner right now. I know they were gelling in the tag team division. They got a key win over Sheamus and King Barrett a couple of weeks ago. They were probably in line for a tag team title shot, but Kalisto's in the tournament now, and he already upset Ryback. He upset Ryback on SmackDown, and I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for WWE to build a new star, to get Kalisto some momentum. If they really want to make him that Latino star to take Rey Mysterio's spot. And I thought this match was going to be great, man. You have Alberto Del Rio, who wrestles that Mexican style very well. You got Kalisto, who is great at what he does. He's flashy. He's got the high-flying moves. And the match really didn't deliver tonight. And we got the predictable outcome of Del Rio winning. He beat Kalisto tonight. And I understand why Del Rio won tonight, because Del Rio and Roman Reigns is a solid match, man. That is a pay-per-view match. I was just thinking along the lines of, if WWE wants to take a chance here and really instill something in everyone's mind watching that they're behind Kalisto, that, anything can happen in this tournament, I would have loved to see Kalisto win, to get him some momentum, to get his singles push going. A win over Alberto Del Rio would have went miles, man. But WWE didn't go that route, and I understand why they didn't. It was the better business decision to make Del Rio win tonight, or have Del Rio win tonight. So we got Roman Reigns and we got Del Rio in one semifinal match. The match with Cesaro that Roman Reigns had was fucking unbelievable, man. But a lot of you guys were picking Cesaro. I knew Cesaro wasn't going to win. Listen, I love what Cesaro brings to the table. Triple H gave him a pep talk before he went out. That was televised in a segment on Monday Night Raw tonight. This is your opportunity to grab the brass ring. Go out there and show everyone how good you really are. Triple H knows how good Cesaro is. I'm sure Vince McMahon can't be that much of a dummy to just go blind on all this. Everybody knows Cesaro has it, and he proved it tonight. Even though Cesaro lost tonight, he looked unbelievable. The near falls in that match made you believe that Cesaro has a fighting chance. Even in defeat, this match made Cesaro look that much better, man. And Roman Reigns looks like a fucking superstar coming out of this, man. Cesaro made him look like a king tonight. Superman punch and physicality and reversals, near falls and false finishes. It was just, everything rolled into that match all in one. And the outcome was just unbelievable, man. I really can't sit here and describe to you what happened in that ring. You guys seen it tonight. If you watched it, you're here for my review and my view on it. But all I need to say here about Roman Reigns is that he delivers. He delivers in the big match situation, and I think he's going to deliver at the Survivor Series again, because every time I see him in a big match situation, I'm that much more impressed by Roman Reigns. Though I'm not the corporate guy, I don't want to see him the babyface champion. I just don't. I don't think that's what people want. And there were boos from the crowd. People wanted Cesaro. Cesaro was an overwhelming favorite in this match tonight. And I was thinking to myself, listen, Roman Reigns as a heel is what's best for business. I really think. And there's people online, and I'm reading forums, and I'm reading news articles on the websites I'm subscribed to. People are saying that Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns should be the finals of the Survivor Series tournament. I don't think so, man. Kevin Owens is fantastic, don't get me wrong, but he's not the overwhelming heel that WWE needs him to be. And there was a segment tonight on Monday Night Raw where Kevin Owens, after his match, he went against Neville tonight in another great fucking match. Kevin Owens and Triple H were seen backstage in a segment. We didn't hear what they were talking about, but at the end, it resulted in a handshake from Kevin Owens and Triple H. And Triple H was going around to most of the participants in this match, most of the guys that he thinks has a fighting chance in this tournament. And he was pretty much, he gave you the interpretation of him recruiting and wanting to find that one guy. He did it with Cesaro. He did it with Kevin Owens. Obviously, he did it with Roman Reigns last week, and Roman Reigns said, I'm not going to be a sellout. And I'm thinking about what Roman Reigns said. And I know Roman's going to be in the finals, but I just don't think Kevin Owens is that big heel yet. I just don't think he's there yet for a WWE Championship. I don't think he should be fighting for the WWE Championship. Even if Roman Reigns wins the title, Kevin Owens looks like a likely first challenger for Roman Reigns. And I don't think that's what Roman Reigns needs right now. I really don't. But you guys know where I feel about Kevin Owens, or what I feel about Kevin Owens. I think Sami Zayn coming back, he needs to be mixed in with Sami Zayn. I think Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose is the money feud here for the WWE Championship. I think the struggle of Dean Ambrose getting there and being screwed over, and, Roman Reigns not selling out. He made mention of it tonight again. He's not going to sell out. He made mention of it last week on Monday Night Raw. He's not going to sell out. Neither did Seth Rollins. And one of you guys mentioned to me on Twitter, and I don't think I retweeted it, but I'm like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Seth Rollins never sold out. Seth Rollins bought in. So keep that in mind. So hopefully the WWE goes the same route with Roman Reigns as they did with Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns needs to be the biggest heel in the WWE. I don't care. It makes for intriguing television. John Cena's going to be back eventually. He's going to be the fucking number one guy, the big baby face, the face of the company. Roman Reigns is not at that level yet. Once he's heel and once he goes through that phase and you want to turn him face again, then he'll be ready. And I mentioned this, a couple of weeks ago. Everybody who's been in the company that's been huge, The Rock, Austin, Undertaker, Hart, HBK, you name it, Hogan, they all have been a heel. WWE has an opportunity to take a chance on Roman Reigns here and make him a heel and do something that nobody expects. Do it. We don't want typical bullshit. If the Survivor Series ends in typical fashion, like I fear it will, Roman Reigns winning the WWE Championship and nothing happens, what does that mean for us? We got a face champion. We got a boring champion. We got a champion that nobody wants. Nobody's going to be supportive of Roman Reigns if he's a WWE champion and he's a babyface. We want something different to happen. It's the typical bullshit. WWE is just giving him the title. Because now, they didn't do it last time. Everybody wanted Bryan. Then they put him in the main event with Lesnar. And they gave it to Rollins because they didn't think Roman Reigns is ready. Roman Reigns is still not ready. Roman Reigns is not ready as a face. As a heel, he's ready. He needs to go that route. So tonight we got Reigns beating Cesaro. Great match. Unbelievable match. Reigns delivers in the big moment again. Del Rio beat Kalisto in a botch fest. We had Kevin Owens versus Neville. Great fucking match. Open Monday Night Raw. There was a part in the match where Neville did a reverse Frankensteiner or a reverse Hurricane Rana, and I thought Kevin Owens broke his neck, man. That's how fucking wicked he landed. And then Neville tries for the Red Arrow not once but twice, and at the end of it all, he gets caught in a pop-up powerbomb that pretty much just leveled him, flipped him over, fucking folded him up like an accordion, and Kevin Owens gets the victory. Man, Kevin Owens is a beast. He advances to the semifinals. And then Dean Ambrose versus Dolph Ziggler, great match as well. Dean Ambrose wins this one. He's going to be fighting Kevin Owens at the pay-per-view. Said that he's going to win the title, and he's going to turn the entire WWE into the Ambrose Asylum. I like it. I think this sets up for Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, man. WWE, do the right thing. Do the one thing that is different. Do the one thing that nobody expects. If we get Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens in the finals, and Roman Reigns wins, and there's nothing that happens after that, nobody's going to be happy, man. And I'm going to sit right here in this chair, in front of this microphone, in front of this camera, and I'm going to shit all over the pay-per-view because that's not what needs to happen. WWE is stale. WWE is in a down period right now where nobody seems interested. If they do exactly what I said on the Danger Zone, if they do exactly what I'm telling you right now, things will be a lot more interesting come Monday Night Raw. That's what needs to happen. God forbid we get the watered-down babyface champion that nobody fucking wants, who we know is not ready for a title reign yet as a face. Being a heel is completely different for Roman Reigns as compared to being a face. As a face, garbage. As a heel, it opens eyes. it opens eyes and it says, you know what? I'd be interested in seeing this. Just that one little dynamic. Just that one little dynamic needs to happen. All right, so the semifinals are set. We got some great wrestling on Monday Night Raw. We got a pay-per-view coming up on Sunday that seems to be interesting, but I'm hoping WWE makes the right decision and the right call here when it comes to the final segment of that pay-per-view. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Another thing that pisses me off is this Undertaker shit with Bray Wyatt. All right? Now, I don't like how this feud is being built. I really don't give a shit about the feud at all. I don't care about the Undertaker and Kane and him battling the Wyatts. I just don't care, man. That's how I feel about this. I just don't care. Where have Undertaker and Kane been for the last couple of weeks when Bray Wyatt was out there doing his fucking magic acts, man? Summoning lightning and fire and fucking, I don't know, whatever else he was doing, man. It's like he's fucking taking notes from David Blaine. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't believe Bray Wyatt is in control of the Undertaker's powers, and he's summoning fucking lightning in the arena, man. It's fucking bullshit. It's kiddie. It's fucking pathetic. It's just cheesy garbage, man. Now, I'm not one to say that Bray Wyatt is not playing his role great, because he's doing fantastic. I just don't find him to be interesting in these cheesy roles. But where were the Undertaker and Kane while all this was happening, man? Were they out at a fucking bar having beers? Watching Bray Wyatt just say, yeah, I took the Undertaker's soul. I have the power of the Undertaker and Kane. Look, I can summon lightning. Were they out at the fucking bar pounding a couple of Guinness, man? What the fuck were they doing? Were they out playing pool? Did they go to the fucking bowling alley? Where were they? I don't understand this shit, man. So all of a sudden they come back, lame. They come out of nowhere, and they lay waste to the Wyatt family. Great. Like we didn't know that was going to happen. Now they're on Monday Night Raw tonight, and they open the show, and they go through their typical shtick, where they're going to take them to the depths of hell, and, whatever, man. The Brothers of Destruction, yada, yada, yada. You know the whole fucking deal with Kane and The Undertaker. Bray Wyatt comes out. Bray Wyatt says this is the time for Bray Wyatt to stand tall and, pretty much take over. The Undertaker had 25 years of pure dominance. Now it's my time, etc., etc. But this match at Survivor Series, man, I'm very disappointed with the build. 2-on-2? Really? Bray Wyatt's going to choose his, family, whoever else he's going to put in the match. He's going to choose two guys from his family to go against The Undertaker and Kane. Who is it going to be, man? Obviously, it's going to be Bray Wyatt. You're not going to leave him off a pay-per-view, being that he's the figurehead of the Wyatt family. Who else are you going to pick? I would like to see Luke Harper. I think Luke Harper would mingle better with Kane and The Undertaker, but we all know it's going to be Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman is big and intimidating, and, it's going to be a stare down like it was with the Giant Gonzalez and the Great Khali when it comes to The Undertaker. I'm just not interested, man. I'm just not interested in it. WWE missed an opportunity here to build a new star, to get someone the ultimate rub in the business. They could have made it a traditional 4-on-4 Survivor Series match. Do we even have a traditional 4-on-4 match at Survivor Series? I don't think so. This could have been the one, being that you got 4 members of the Wyatt family, and you could have chose 2 guys to stand there with The Undertaker and Kane, Sting being one of them if they wanted to utilize him, and they could have picked anybody else to give that one guy the ultimate fucking rub in the business. Kane, Undertaker, and Sting on the same team, and you're teaming with them? I would have loved to see it, man. WWE missed the boat on this. And now we get a boring 2-on-2 match. I don't know what's going to happen, man, but I doubt The Undertaker loses at the Survivor Series, being that it's the 25th anniversary of him debuting at the event in 1990, man. I just don't understand it. But we all know the Wyatt family needs a win. We all know Bray Wyatt needs to come out looking strong on pay-per-view. I can't even remember the last time he won on a pay-per-view, man. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where this feud is going to go, but to me, I'm just not interested in it, man. It doesn't make any sense. There's no logic behind it. It's been booked poorly, and I just don't care. I just don't care. I can sit here and honestly tell you, Kane and The Undertaker, I don't care about what they're doing, all right? Give me The Undertaker going into WrestleMania and find me an opponent, most notably John Cena, and then I'll care, okay? But right now, I just don't care about the Wyatts, and I don't care about Kane and The Undertaker, and I don't care about this tag team match. And finally, guys, I don't know who was booking Monday Night Raw tonight. I don't know if Vince McMahon was drugged up, passed out in an alleyway somewhere. I don't know if he missed his flight. I don't know if he realized he was on Monday Night Raw tonight or working for Monday Night Raw behind the scenes. But apparently, for whatever reason, maybe fucking someone out there prayed to Jesus Christ to get the Divas in the main event, and it worked, but the Divas were in the main event on Monday Night Raw. Not in a physical match, not in a one-on-one match. There was no bell that rung tonight and signified a one-on-one match, but we got a contract signing. You know, the contract signing between Paige and Charlotte, and it was very well done. I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. It was very well done. Paige played her role great. You know, she's coming off as a bitch. You know, Charlotte, got to cut back on the crying, bro. Got to cut back on the crying. You know, I know she got teared up, and it looked genuine when she was talking about her brother that passed away. But you got to cut back on the sob stories, man. You got to cut back on it. And then she turned it up again, and she got a little bit more serious. You know, as with all these contract signings, it ended in a brawl. It did get pretty physical, man. There was hair pulling. You know, there was brawling by the announce desk. Paige went flying over the announce desk. They were fighting, you know, on the outside. Referees and officials came to break it up. You know, there was hair pulling. And, you know, Paige was actually in the ring at one point and just kind of threw the fucking table on Charlotte. And it ensued in a brawl, and Paige escaped. She went up to the ramp. They cued Charlotte's music. Wasn't better than the Bailey and Sasha contract signing from NXT a few months back. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and bitch and moan. Divas got some nice exposure. This is what needs to happen with the Divas. This is what they need to be fighting over, man. The WWE Divas Championship. This is the one thing that all the Divas should be going after. Fuck the alliances. Fuck the friends. There's no friends when you're fighting over championship gold. There's no friends when you're fighting to be number one, man. This is the start. Okay? I want to put everything else in the past to the side. Sweep it under the rug. This is a start. WWE took proper steps here, baby steps, to get us invested in the Divas division, man. They're making this personal. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I care about it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's a great storyline. But they're trying to make it personal. Why does Paige hate Charlotte so much? What caused this turn? Why is she doing what she's doing? I like it. It's baby steps. They're fighting over the gold, and the championship is the number one thing that all the women in this division need to be fighting over. That's it. And that's what WWE did in this segment. That's what they accomplished. And that's what we got going into the Survivor Series, man. Paige wants the title. Charlotte wants to keep it. And it's going to be physical. And it's going to be emotional. That's it. You know, I'm not completely invested in it. But WWE, I see the job that they did. They're taking baby steps there. And I appreciate it. That's all I got to say about that. That was Monday Night Raw, guys. That's my thoughts on Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you think about everything in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. I'm out. I'm going to relax. I'm going to watch some WWE Network before I go to sleep, man. I'll be back on Friday, as always, with episode number 92 of the number one fucking podcast for WWE right here on YouTube.com, and that is Off the Script. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the sponsors, man. WrestleCrate. You got ProWrestlingTees.com/WWE Off the Script if you guys want t-shirts. And as always, if you guys want to donate to the show, you can always do that down below as well. And last but not least, the Danger Zone, man. Go and subscribe to the Danger Zone YouTube channel, where you guys are going to get WWE and wrestling content that is made for everybody in the wrestling community, man. Great stuff going up there. Go check it out. It's going to be the number one destination where us wrestling fans can just mingle, talk, and do what we love, man. And that is talk about WWE. This is JD. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on Friday for Off the Script. Until then, take care, and have a great night, guys.